Boss, so much that happened there was out of your control, but performance first. What's your thoughts on the boys today?
I thought that the opening 30 minutes was probably our best 30 minutes of the season. I thought we were terrific. I thought that our counter-attack play was really strong. I thought our shape was really good. We controlled long periods of the opening 30 minutes, and we felt really comfortable with the start we'd made to the game. Obviously they equalised, and then the game changes with the sending off of Jack Bridge, and we have to change a number of things. But after half time, I thought our attitude again was amazing. It was a never say die attitude, and we were always in the game. We always looked like we could get something, and then of course they had the sending off and the game changed again, and we grew into the game and with a couple of really good late opportunities. I felt in the second half our attacking play in the final third could have been better, because I thought we got into some really good areas. But in terms of the effort of the group, no complaints. We still have to defend certain moments better. Set plays, we have to stop giving away goals on set plays, because we're working so hard to become a good team. And in this league, if you don't defend set plays and you don't score set plays, then it can be a huge factor on the outcome, and we have to do that better.
I'll just talk about that a bit more. I hope you don't mind this, but when it went in I shouted why, because it has been an Achilles heel so far this season. What are we going to do to change this?
We just have to have a better mentality. We have to have a better mentality on these moments, because that's the reality of it. We all have jobs, we all have responsibility on them. You have one-to-one, man-to-man situations, and you've got to win your battle. That's the reality of it, and we have to do better on these moments, because these moments are costing us from what was a really strong performance today.
Jack Iredale, he was really involved at the start of the game in the build-up to the goal as well. A very well taken goal to get us ahead.
A brilliant goal, and we'd been showing signs of that in the early stages. I thought Jack acquitted himself really well today, and we were delighted with the opening 30 minutes, but how a game can change within 10 minutes, and that's the disappointing factor. And again, one was a set play, and we have to do better on that moment. And that's the frustration. I sit here and I tell you that I'm really proud of their efforts. I'm really proud of the way they went about it. For long periods of the game, playing with 10 men, we were exceptional in our work ethic. But we lose the game, and we lose this game not because of these factors, because we don't defend a set play properly.
A real double blow, wasn't it, to concede the equaliser. Minutes later we've got Jack sent off.
I know, and again he'd started the game brilliantly, and really disappointing, because I was disappointed because of the fact that he had twice broke clear in the midfield and twice been impeded. But the thing with Jack was that he didn't go down when he could have went down on a number of occasions, and to go down, probably the referee would have shown the yellow card. And you're getting penalised for being honest in football. And I think Sean Dyche has spoke about this. We need to penalise the players that are actually throwing themselves down, and commend the players like Jack Bridges stayed on his feet. So I'm really disappointed that the referee made the call, because I don't think it was a sending off.
It was harsh, wasn't it? Because we're looking around the pitch throughout the game. Similar challenges go absolutely. He doesn't even talk to the players.
No, absolutely. And I think it was Jack's first foul since he'd been booked, so I thought it was an extremely harsh decision that obviously affected the outcome of the game.
What did you say to the boys at half time when you're faced with that?
Well, I reminded them of that for 30 minutes that was the best we'd played. I reminded them also the fact that, as I've said here, that set plays have to stop costing us, and I just spoke about the shape of the team in the second half, and we tweaked a couple of things. We tried to play with a box, because we were really causing them problems in between the lines, and we had to get into those areas and attack them from there, and that was really what we tried to do in the second half, and keep in the game. And the longer the game would go, we'd get more and more opportunities, and that's really what happened. We just didn't manage to find the breakthrough.
That was the factor, wasn't it? We were going to have to defend at a place like this when we're down to 10 men.
Of course, you can feel the atmosphere, you feel the support here. They're big clubs like this, that's one of their advantages. But I thought we handled it really well, and I'm disappointed for the players. I truly am, because I thought they gave everything today.
Richard's Everton goes off. What did you see of that incident? Ben Richards, Everton, when he went off, what did you say of that?
Sending off, yeah. I thought immediately it was a sending off.
And it was us, toward the last 15 minutes or so, we're really pushing forward and going for the goal.
We were pushing, and of course they score the third goal in the very last seconds. But, we had to go for it. We started throwing more and more bodies forward. We had to find the breakthrough. We just couldn't do it.
You hate losing. What type of defeat do you categorise this one as?
As I've said before, I've said this numerous times, nobody likes losing, and especially myself, but there's certain types of defeats you can take better, and today was one of those defeats where I see absolutely everything apart from a couple of moments that we have to do better in.
I've been texting Sarah for the last 20 minutes or so. We're trying to get to the bottom of what this red card means for Jack. Very unclear whether he'll be missing for Tuesday night or whether it's Oldham, so that's a grey area, but whatever it is, we have to deal with it.
Yeah, I think that he'll not miss Tuesday night. I think the ruling will be that he misses Saturday's game, so that's disappointing because he's a key player for us.
Kenise Carroll, boss, where are we at with him?
Yeah, Kenise obviously comes back into reckoning. We have a game on Tuesday, and it's a game where I want to get quite a lot of our players involved that haven't been playing of late, and I'm certainly going to utilise them.
This competition against under-21s, how do you feel about it? Is it just another game?
Yeah, but it's a game and it's good for us. It's a game where certain players need game time, and we're going to use that. It's a game, of course, that we want to win, like them all. But when you're working with a small squad, it's important to manage the squad properly. And we've asked a lot of certain players this season thus far, and I don't want to risk certain individuals on Tuesday night. So it gives an opportunity, certainly to our players on the fringe, to go out and make a real impression.
And whatever the opposition, winning is a good habit.
Of course, winning's a good habit, and especially winning at home. We want to start winning at home again, so hopefully we can do that Tuesday.
Thanks for your time, Gav.
Thank you.